User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Go to whisper and let's move ourselves.
But of course.
Back around here.
How you doing, Lieutenant Reed?
Oh, you kidding me?
I am alive.
Yeah. Hey, LT, how you doing?
Doing good, you.
Nope, I broke a fucking tooth today.
User joined your channel.
Well, that doesn't sound like fun.
I am falling the fuck apart. Every fucking day is something going wrong right now, Tell.
Well, that's what happens when you get old.
No, I know you got my
User joined your channel.
I have a picture of my muffler that's literally just hanging off my car by a thread. Like, just nothing works right these days. I need to be fucking Waylon Jennings to get a country song made.
Good luck with that.
So we're gonna, yeah. Yeah. Not. You don't see a little search bar above AFAI. Okay, I can help you.
Any station is net. This is Tel. Requesting radio check in freak 122.1 over.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Station is net. This is Tel. Requesting radio check in freak 122.1 over.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Johnson, this is Bravo. Regional Limit Charlie, 122.2,
User
over.
joined your channel.
Roger out. Yeah, when you're set, come over by the
Alpha radio check on 1.
barracks building.
Roger up.
Yo, what's up?
Any station is net. This is Bravo on frequency 122, over.
122.1 over.
Copy out.
I got
Last.
you turning code 1 over.
Oh, we're coming over here. I thought it was over there.
No.
User joined your channel.
Bravo copies.
Roger.
Nah, they're Griggs and Lenko both have gone Bravo, so we're still one down.
Oh my god. You're our Doc today, Doc.
I know, right? Like I
It
said,
feels
it's like
so-
a 1-3 reunion.
No, he went over.
It feels
to
so
Bravo.
fucking right. I just want to say.
So hot.
This is Linko, radio check on point 2, over.
Any station on this net, radio check on 122.2, over.
Good copy, out.
Who's this on 122.2? This is Bravo, over.
This is done, copy, out.
22, this is Bravo.
Man, I heard that Melius boy ship all the way over here.
Let me double check. We're still carrying our
User joined your
standard
channel.
demo blocks, over.
User joined your channel.
I don't believe so, but I can double check.
Affirm.
User left your channel.
Mike this Alpha, got your 5x5.
Copy out.
I'm just gonna monitor fucking 120 until I
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Yeah, good call.
User joined your channel.
Johnson?
He's here?
Yeah, I'm a...
Damn him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm my house in my setting.
User joined your channel.
Specify what your attention.
User joined your channel.
Can you just pull that mag out of your rifle?
Oh, okay, firm, yeah.
2-3, that's a Bravo. Wing Charlie 1-2-3.
Make sure you go in my.
Wait, what's wrong with my weapon?
Get shots and make sure you're, condition for your weapon.
Oh, what?
Condition for
Time to wake up,
your
Staff
weapon.
Sergeant.
Condition for it.
User joined your channel.
Water. Yeah, Common Meal's got your weapon by 1-1.
Means you gotta pull the mag out of the mag well. There you go. Appreciate it.
Alright. Good catch.
Yep, my friend.
Thank you for that.
No problem, start.
Yeah, I don't want to have a misfire like I did last time.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, that's not good.
Sorry, what was
Yeah,
that?
feel free to keep that thing on.
Yeah, I got my safety on, yeah.
Base.
Well, technically my finger. Technically my finger's my safety, but that day was not my
Dunn's
safety.
finally got his loadout squared away.
Alpha 2IC, just checking in on 120.
Yeah, nah, whoever that was, don't do that.
Do I not have to?
Session on the
Hey, bro, I'm gonna go,
1-2-0.
grab him, or change out my equipment, I'll be right back.
Copy.
So, copy 2-3 out.
Do we have somebody?
Yeah, bro, also everybody make sure you got extra boxes for the ARs, all your other stuff.
Go for it, man.
Where? Oh, okay. He was hiding. Fucking Davis.
Hey, Bope, who's CLS?
Rob comes on, Mike.
You don't have
That'd be, done.
Red Rover, been right the fuck over.
Say again your last?
Done is CLS for today.
Hey, that's me. Alpha has already got
User
an
joined your
AT4.
channel.
Do you want me to switch mine out for the law?
For right now, but you know.
A firm. Yeah, if they gotta grab an 84, just grab the law instead.
Copy, changing out law.
Alvin Bravo, who are your CLS going to be for today?
Where are all your guys? So straightened out. My guys. So.
Bravo City's on.
Any stations, that's fully recheck 1-2-3.1 over.
Going to grab them.
Especially so.
Yeah, I got your point 1 over.
Roger out.
I was about to say no. No, yeah. But I don't even know where like.
How is there a fucking magazine in my weapon? Goddamn.
Here we go.
Thanks.
Hey, Haskins, just so everybody's aware, you are 2IC today, okay?
Alpha 2IC, checking in on 121.
Let's get you guys.
Cool beans.
Haskin, I got 400 rounds for you, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Excellent.
User joined your
What
channel.
was the second time?
Second Lieutenant Blue Balls Batman.
Already back.
Shaft point 2.
User left your channel.
I appreciate that, Sergeant.
You do.
Everybody
I
just
found
give your
them.
shit a once up before we're ready to go, guys.
I was like, what is going on here? Oh, we have a straggler.
Bravo, who's your CLS for today?
Down, this is Bravo. How's the, loadout going? Over.
Thank you.
Slow.
Hey, firm.
Perfect.
I can't see Melius's
I think he's good.
handsome face on the other side of this water tank, and it
Are
makes
you
me
on
sad.
comms?
Ah, yeah.
Who's your CLS for today?
It's gonna be Bateman.
Copy that.
User joined your channel.
This is Bravo comms, one mic.
There's dudes over there, Bateman.
User
Give me all comms,
disconnected
one
from your
mic.
channel.
How do I find out where the weight display on my inventory is? Delta because it's on right now.
Green? Ooh, that's a good question.
I know it. You have the option to change it.
Hey, Kelly, how's it going?
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Sanders, can you hear me?
Who's Alpha and Bravo CLS?
Alpha CLS is more
That's
right.
how it works. ACS,
Okay.
UCS, 96 on trip.
Roger, Alpha's ready to go.
I want to say it's. Send it.
User joined your channel.
Alright, Dunn's all squared away. Coming to you.
Have we done goofed, Sergeant?
That was the only one we missed, right? CLS is specialist.
This is Bravo. One just loaded in, and I have no idea what they're doing.
Sergeant,
I'm on this belt
Ren,
moving.
ST2, myself
The
with
blind, leading the blind at this
Specialist
point.
Motor, ST1.
User joined your channel.
Oh, thanks.
Google radio check on frequency 122.2 over.
So waiting on one. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm waiting on one now, dude.
Duns information.
Oh my god.
User joined your channel.
He's not here, so you can check.
It's
a hall.
Wow.
Is Delta green?
Taylor Southpaw, ER2.
What's my fanning?
Yep.
Two, all loaded in, ready to go.
Fanning coming through.
Pretty good. Hey, you know, I figured something out about being 68 whiskey I didn't know.
User left your channel.
When I first transferred.
User joined your channel.
I don't have to worry about fucking driving. Bravo, this is done.
Go, bro.
Would you advise our
User
Mike
joined
and
your
I am
channel.
CLS?
Bars.
Hey, bro.
Bars.
Like, this is Bravo?
Bravo CLS.
Okay, so done in Monroe. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got
Hey,
it.
for-
Okay.
Try this.
Next station on this.
Make sure you guys.
75 meters.
Nicholson,
Havoc 2-4, radio check frequency 120 over.
Everybody should be on whisper.
I thought I had clicked it, Sergeant.
Kind of.
Hey, firm.
A station on this net. This is Sanders on 124.5. Radio check over.
Yeah, where am I going?
Copy that.
I have never encountered
Sanders, get behind.
Let me get a
Let
me get a status on all you guys. You guys all green? Ready to go?
Mike's green.
Yeah, where's that?
Charlie.
You said
I figured it'd be figured someone would know and it'd be
Wait, what are you guys looking for?
Say again?
Fuck you.
No, the
Okay,
enable, disable your weight.
looks like
Delta's gonna have to run without a.
Havoc 2, this is
Device.
4.
Thanks
We're
for
waiting
the
on
follow.
1 minute.
Therefore it is.
Kelly. Much appreciate it.
So yeah, you done fucked up something.
Oh, yes.
I have not the slightest clue.
Did he reply to you at all? Over.
No.
Weapon information, is that?
Do you have any errors?
No, that's not it at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Keeps open.
I know, it's weird.
The fuck?
Just
You beat 3
Disable
minutes.
it, to be fair.
What a mystery.
watch, I'm gonna close it and it's
Hold
gonna
on.
open again.
I'm going to pull out my pocket device, my pocket computer, and
That's a
Google
ghost.
it.
Suck happy. We've got a pretty decent mix of light armor, small amount of heavy armor, small amount of AA, and a large amount of man pads in the AO. So just so you're aware.
Whoa.
Wow.
By the end of this mission, 2-4 close this door permanently.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's a good thing we carry HE rounds.
No, I don't, because since
Your move.
basically I don't get very many people here. So, but once I do, I may create
It is the ultimate
challenge
challenge, 4 versus 4.
I just haven't done that.
That's how you know you're done fucking
Just, I
good.
only get like 2 or 3 people
What close
No, let's go.
that watch or whatever. But once I get more people, I may create one.
Go into the arsenal, it will display your total weight at the bottom left.
Oh, it's close.
Scope.
Yeah, that's the only way I've been able to.
How about
make
that
sure
one down there?
Don't stop
Hey,
looking
Pop.
at it.
retarded, but
Yep.
yeah.
Where's AJ at?
It's quite beefy.
See, stop looking at it.
Yeah, no.
There you go, sir.
I don't get everybody for our squad thing.
I'm like committed to.
You do know you're
Yeah,
not
I
supposed
know,
to
I'm going through everything.
actually pull up and look through.
Google was
Alright.
Didn't even know what do we do with that?
Oh, just to confirm, Sanders, do you have belts?
Okay. I see what you mean. I have a follow chat only. Yeah, I don't think I even have that, but if I do, I may go back and change it. Okay, I see what you meant.
Say again for Bravo.
I think it's just to use. I do not have belts. I need to run back.
User left your channel.
No, that's not it. No.
User joined your channel.
Oh, that's not much of a jumpsuit you got on.
Out of here.
Hey, Buzz,
We're gonna be stepping off in 2 minutes.
Alright, Bravo, stepping off in 2 mics.
2-4
Bravo.
copies.
Done copies.
I told you now. You device.
You guys.
Have advice. We're stepping up.
I need to get a box of 200 rounds for my AR.
Hey, firm, go grab it. Yeah, probably Johnson popping. You, copy?
Myself and dude, C2 is Bateman.
Yes.
Say again.
Yes.
he fell down and bumped his head.
This is Bravo, we are stepping off in 2 mics,
2-4
over.
copies.
Yeah.
Copy. Who are Buddy team.
But I know you guys are all pretty comfortable getting being fluid. Just be prepared to switch off as we
Let's
go.
get myself and Podfed, along with myself and Doug, and then Justin and Podfed will be our other team.
Who's my battle buddy?
Your battle buddy's me.
Copy.
I guess he knows your reputation. Has to be close.
I will say this. Really good job on the turn.
Yeah, that would be. That kind of fitting since Povin is AR. I have his
Nicholson has you 5x5, homie. Over.
Hey Melius, try this.
Okay.
Escape, configure game, and then
Just gonna
disable
keep the
Steam
device
from
off, aren't you?
Break him up.
Can you see the tech?
Alright,
All
it's
right,
just a
number
random
2.
issue. It happens. No one knows.
Everybody listen up.
Yeah.
Where did that flagpole disappear to?
Worked.
Good shit.
One moment.
I'll be calling you when I forget.
No problem. Only 2 years as a recruit instructor. I knew I could get it.
Delta.
Lima Charlie on 1.
Tango Mike.
Should I switch to
My
a
time did me no good, obviously.
squad lead
Well,
loadout?
you took a break. I've been at it full
I
time.
got javelin.
Okay, I have found the flagpole.
Javelin. I took
Flagpole has been found, boys.
So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some familiarization with the new equipment that we've been issued recently. There have been a couple of changes. I want everyone to just know what's going on with the new breaching charges, as well as the fact that we don't carry demolitions anymore. That's up to Blacksmith, who is with us today, somewhere behind me. Alright. Additionally,
User joined
we
your
need
channel.
to work on reacting to IDF, and really just any high explosive threat, but IDF especially. That's been one of our hurting points in the last couple operations and last platoon training, so we're going to cover that. But first, let's all go out. We've got a quick range set up, and we'll do fan table out there. So everybody look behind me and take flagpole that we have found now.
You heard him.
Everyone ready to
Let's
get through.
go ahead and take
Here's the
that
flagpole.
out to the
Copy.
demonstration range.
Make sure your earplugs are in.
Let me know when you guys in.
Can I have some clarification on type of cheese?
Friendly earplug check.
Yeah.
Earplugs in.
Ah, my favorite.
Go ahead and grab
That's on me.
I have a southwest.
Looks suspect over here. Whoa, whoa, step on my
Copy.
shit, buddy. Watch it.
Bravo still waiting for one.
Shine the shit up.
Skull circle around the lieutenant.
Yeah, because you can do it from Lucky.
Skull
Yep.
super.
Everybody circle up on me.
Bravo's here.
Everyone do a quick head count, make sure all
Alpha's
your squad members are here.
Alpha's always.
Alpha here.
Bateman here.
Mike's here.
Damn, Bravo's here.
Okay. So first things first, we're going to just briefly go over what the breaching charges are and what they do. As of this cycle, all team leaders will no longer be carrying demolition blocks. Each squad is issued 4 explosive devices. Currently, the only ones we're allowed to and/or I want you carrying are going to be the breaching charges. In the future, we will get okayed for incendiary grenades to take out static emplacements like artillery and mortars. But
Lieutenant
as of yet,
Reed,
they're not allowed.
They're authorized as of now, Lieutenant Reed.
Nope, that changed since last night.
Who told you they weren't last night?
Yeah. My bad, LT. I thought that they were not authorized until Command had officially approved it beyond the message.
Nope, they're approved now.
Alright. So, that being said, before we go into the exercise, we'll also cover incendiary grenades, but they're relatively simple. Incendiary grenades, each squad is required to carry a minimum of 1 or a maximum of 2 incendiary grenades to be distributed. It's still to everyone else.
Sorry, say again.
But is it still able to be distributed to any squad member, or is it specifically team leaders?
Incendiary can be distributed to anybody within the squad. It's squad leader's discretion.
So each squad gets a maximum of 4 explosives. They need to have 1 incendiary grenade on some member of the squad. That counts as one of their explosive devices. It does not count towards your hand throwables if you have it. The other charges, you can have up to 2 incendiary grenades. The rest I want breaching charges.
Once again, LT, apologies.
Those are for team leads.
Everyone clear the fucking pole. We got guys coming through. You're gonna get someone fucking launched into space.
Thanks, Aaron.
I'll give you a hint. If you touch my back, I explode. Don't touch me.
Real quick, can I get Blacksmith on me? We're just gonna peel off and talk about nets real quick.
Copy that. I will have 1 bit for you, but I'll cover it when we get there.
Gotcha. Where's Blacksmith?
Blacksmith over here.
Alright, peel off over here, Blacksmith. I gotta have a chat with you about nets.
Okay. So, with the breaching charges, they function very similar to a demo block, except they will stick to walls and doorways. They are to be carried by team leads. If you have the incendiary grenade on someone that's not a team lead, 1 team lead is only going to be able to carry 1 explosive device. So, so that between the incendiaries and your breaching charges, that should make up your 4 explosives. Use of the breaching charges is twofold. First of all, we might start encountering locked doors in buildings. We've been over this briefly. But if you go up to a door and you try to open it, and instead of swinging in, it just jiggles back and forth, that means the door is locked, and you will have to breach it with an explosive, or find alternate point of entry. To breach it with a breaching charge, you simply attach the charge to the door, get it as close as possible, and place it, and then stick it to your clacker and detonate it like any other explosive. It should open the door. It will not open any doors off of ground floor. So only ground floor doors can be opened by breaching charges. That's an issue with them, but Ares is aware of it, so we shouldn't encounter top floor locked doors. If you do encounter a door that is not able to be breached with a breaching charge, call it up to me so I can get Blacksmith over to you, because you can also breach it with demo blocks as a workaround. But if you put a breaching charge on it, set it off, and nothing happens, it probably won't work a second. A second breaching charge will almost certainly have no additional effect. Secondly, the useful thing they can be used for is walls. Any freestanding wall, or almost all freestanding walls, can be breached with a breaching charge to destroy a section of wall and get you in without having to walk around and go through the defended front door. If you come up to a compound that you can't really get around, don't try to push through enemy fire to stack on the door with somebody looking at you. Don't try to hop over the wall and hope there's nobody on the other side. That's when you should think, oh, we can breach this. And even if you're not the team lead, call it up to your team. Have them get over there and slap a charge on that thing. Do we have any questions so far?
Lieutenant Reed, can I throw something in on that?
Go for it, Alti.
One thing, folks, just understand that the number of locked doors you're going to come across is minimal, most likely. The enemy's not. We're not expecting them to start locking doors on a regular basis. Primarily, mostly likely it's going to be is that if they go to do locking doors, it's probably going to be something where if there's an HVT inside or some shit like that. Other than that, the primary purpose of those breaching charges is going to be walls. So don't be saving your breaching charges from when you could use it to breach a compound because, oh, I might come across locked doors later. That's going to be an unlikely scenario. So focus on the walls. Give yourselves dynamic breaching points. All right, go ahead, sorry, Lieutenant Reed.
Yep. Thank you, Lieutenant Tell. Yep. And like I was saying, even if you do use all your breaching charges and you hit a locked door, Blacksmith is also capable of breaching. Other squads also will have charges. So use them. Make sure you're using them and you're not trying to hoard your breaching charges till you come across a unicorn to throw one on. So real quick, we're just going to demonstrate about how how to go about breaching, so if you all follow me into the wall. Other wall. Straight ahead. That's a house. Yeah, I'm not gonna have them put that many on. I'm just gonna show them roughly where to toss it.
We look like a green herd of cattle.
Alright, everybody stay back from the walls. Okay. Sergeant Melius, come with me. Okay. You can move a little bit closer. So I've got a few in my bag right now. I'm just gonna go over how to do it more or less. Okay, first of all, you pick it up like an explosive, and you want to place it on a central point of the wall that's not a pillar. The reason for this is if you put it on a pillar at the end of the wall, sometimes it will not work because it's too far away. So best results, you want to aim for essentially one of the non-pillar sections of the wall. Just because that means that if you can't tell where the end of the wall segment is, you've got a better chance of breaching. You want to select a trigger, and that is armed. You want to be approximately this far back, so about, what, 5-6 feet? It does have a blast radius. It can hurt you, so you want to just be careful with how close you get to these things. It will also hurt anyone inside of the door. So everybody take 2 steps back. Alright. Then just call out that you're breaching, and hit your detonator.
I didn't hear he was breaching.
Damn.
There will sometimes be a short delay like that. It depends if there's an animation for when the wall is destroyed, but as you saw, it will go through almost any wall, and then you are able to breach without having to climb over one of these things. Alright. I really don't want to have 10 people trying to set up breaching charges on this thing. So, we can... Yeah, we're gonna bypass that bit for now because I don't want anyone getting blown up.
Man.
What a nice...
Hell. Well, too late now. Let's go over to the... Is it the house that is directly to my west?
I'll take a question.
Send it.
What's SOP regarding weapon squads as far as incendiary and breaching charges?
As far as I'm aware, you are still not allowed to carry any breaching charges unless I missed something.
Lieutenant, that is correct.
Yeah, they're allowed one thermite, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, sir?
So weapon squads are allowed incendiary grenades. The same applies to them as the rifle squad. So they can carry 1 to 2 incendiary grenades, but they do not carry breaching charges.
Copy that, LT.
Roger, thank you.
Alright. Sergeant, was it the house? You didn't come through over?
Copy, yep, that is the house. It is got 2 locked doors in the front and back.
Yep. Is everybody with me? Yep. Sergeant, link up.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I just wanted to ask, will these breaching charges pop through HESCO barriers or just concrete walls
They
like
will
those
not
fence
go
lines?
through a HESCO barrier. It has to be a freestanding, more like a partition wall. If you threw a breaching charge on a HESCO, realistically, you would get nothing.
Alright, figured I'd ask.
Yep. Good question. Alright, let's go over to the house real quick.
Want me to show the 2 types of walls that...
They really shouldn't even try breaching those, just because you can see through them.
I'll beat you. Which walls?
Careful, Spanner.
Yeah, it
What's up?
depends radius and angle. I play it
Always
safe so
ask.
that you don't get hurt in the breach.
That works too.
Alright, so on a door,
Hey,
principal,
man, did I
get up to it. place your charge, and if everybody looks close, I'm going to try to open this thing. Yeah, it just kind of shakes.
Today? Well, I could have sworn I seen one of your guys in.
All right.
I think it was Steve.
That means that
User joined your channel.
locked, and you're going to have to breach it, so you slap a charge on it. Back up. Sergeant Parent should be safe where he is. A couple of you more directly out from it might not be. Sergeant Parent, I still don't.
Fuck out the way.
Alright. And I forgot to arm the charge. Make sure that you arm your breaching charges. Back. Then breaching. Blow the door open. And you can
Okay, I like how the door opened this way.
It's more or less supposed to remove the door, but we can't exactly do that. So it's just going to pop the door to an open state, and then you are able to enter as per normal. It will also, like, if anyone's standing right behind the door, it will generally kill them. So if I was standing right about here, I'd die.
Fireman Biff?
Question, Lieutenant Reed.
I've seen the...
If in this instance the door does not open, as you mentioned, and we need to get Blacksmith in here, if I understand correctly, that's where that red spray paint comes in?
Aviation assistance or something. With,
or is I thinking wrong?
2-3, I think. I can't remember.
We haven't really discussed anything as far as marking it with Blacksmith. Are you guys around here somewhere?
I don't believe so. I think
they're over with Zeus having a conversation.
Still
LT.
over there, it looks like.
Okay.
Because I read on our current infantryman loadout states red spray paint to be used for marking places for detonation.
Okay, yeah, it was Steve.
Yeah. Generally that's for controlled demolitions like C4 blocks. Not sure if we would do that for a breach, as we do intend to enter that building. That's something that has not been laid out yet.
Yeah, so the answer to that question is no, you do not need to use red spray paint on something you're about to breach. You also wouldn't mark spray paint on it if you're waiting for Blacksmith to come deal with it, because when you put red spray paint, that means demolitions are present, they've been set. So if you're waiting on them to come set it, that would confuse the fuck out of them when they come up. So just let them come up. If you guys are waiting for them to come do it so you can pop it, you should most likely should be setting security there anyway. So when they run up, just tell them, hey, blow that.
Yep. And we no longer need to carry red spray paint then?
We can still mark landmines with it.
Correct.
Okay.
What Sergeant Parent said.
Keep it handy, but just for existing explosives.
Thank you, sirs.
Alright. Yep, and just on the top of landmines real quick, whoever's carrying a mine detector for your squad, do you know how to open the mine detector? Everyone know how to open up a mine detector?
Yes.
Not just turn it on so you hear beeps, but actually open up the plot that hovers on the right side of your screen that shows you the exact location and distance to every mine in your area.
That would be a negative for me.
I forgot to put on my camera box.
Alright. That is with insert, or no, that's Mikey, but it's the brackets, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll be your left, your right bracket depending on how you have it set up. Okay?
Affirm, I see it. Thank you.
Okay.
Sergeant.
Yep, that is what you guys need to use. You're going to be going through minefields, because I don't know who actually ran with Charlie or either watched something about Charlie. They walked across I don't know how many mines because they just heard one continuous beep from everyone they were surrounded by. Alright, use the plots, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Bent. Alright. Having gone over breaching charges, the other thing is just, if the door doesn't open, call Blacksmith, as they can also breach it with their C4 if it winds up being an issue. That shouldn't happen. That's just your resort if Arma decides to be Arma. Let's go to artillery real quick.
One quick thing. Hold on, sorry, Lieutenant. For some reason, my apologies. One of the things folks remember is that when you do set demolitions on this thing, so if you use a breaching charge, that needs to be called up all the way up to chain of command, all the way to task force commander, that you're doing the fire in the hole. So It's not just a local call it out. Make sure it goes all the way up your COC.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I forgot about that. Alright,
Carry on.
so we're going to move off to the north real quick. We're going to just touch on what to do with artillery
XO.
and different types of encounter.
Yes.
If I had an idea about how to
Okay,
mark
good.
a way through a minefield, how do I send that up?
The artillery came to us.
Big boom
Yep.
booms.
Everyone just circle up right there, keep some distance. I don't expect you to memorize everything about it or every statistic. What I do want you to know is I just want you guys to know the difference between these four, and I want you guys to, at least to an extent, be able to identify
I thought you said four. I
the
didn't see
sound
them
or
where-
sight
where-
of one firing. So, left to right, you've got obviously a mortar tube. It's called a podnose, which doesn't particularly matter. I believe it's an 82 millimeter mortar, same as ours. After that, this is a D30. It's a heavier howitzer. When you hear it fire, it'll have a bigger thump. It has a minimum range of, if I'm not mistaken, 800 meters for using indirect fire. So if you close with it, you are safe from it. Same goes for the everything beyond the mortar. If you get close to it fast enough, it cannot shoot you. Unless it just turns the gun and aims directly at you.
Oh, crap.
Past the D30, that's 2S3M1. Just call it a self-propelled gun. It has heavier armor, so the crew cannot be hit with light weaponry, as well as the fact that it's got a bigger cannon. And the most common thing I see is that people will run up and they'll try to set demolitions on it without checking it. You do not put demo on one of these things. You do not run up to these things because right here it has a coaxial machine gun. Or not a coaxial, a top-mounted machine gun. The gunner does not need to turn out to use this weapon. It can be fired remotely from inside the artillery piece. So just because you see an artillery piece and the barrel's pointing the other way does not mean you are safe from one of these. Fire AT at this. Yep. And any main gun can be used as a direct fire weapon on these. It doesn't happen very often, but if you're just sitting around staring at it, yeah, it can turn and shoot at you. Then finally, over here, we've been running into reports of these recently. This is a Grad BM-21. It's rocket artillery. It has the potential to wipe out a very, very large area and down multiple squads with a single volley if you guys aren't properly spaced. So with that, we're just going to go over spacing real quick. You guys know there's artillery in the area. Spread it out. That goes to everyone, squad leads, team leads, even the guy just walking along behind your team lead as a PV2 rifleman. Make sure that you've got 5 to 10 meters between you and the guy next to you, because that way you don't lose everyone in your team from a lucky shot. Somebody's able to say, hey, we got hit. Second thing is, if rounds start coming in, if you hear a whistle, or at the first impact, everyone needs to drop prone. If rounds are landing, don't try to run out of the splash zone. You're never going to get out before the next round hits. But if you drop flat, you are far safer. On flat terrain, you can survive a hit from about twice the distance as if you were standing when you drop flat. So basically, the kill radius is cut approximately in half if you're prone. If you have any terrain, that's another good feature. Drop in that and you'll reduce it even further. Basically, get small until the barrage ends. Then the next step is get the hell out of there. If you have wounded, pick them up and carry them. Don't stick around. Don't engage the enemies. Pop smoke. Displace. Because we have the special R word. I'm going to say it. It's repeat. It means shoot that guy a second time with artillery. They already know exactly where they want to aim. They say one word and they can drop more artillery on you. Everybody tracking on that?
Sure.
Alright. Couple things to go over. If you can get a bearing and even an approximate range, that can help a lot to trying to find these things and shut them down. Primary focus is get the hell out of there. But if you can hear it, you'll be able to hear it fire, and if you can guess an approximate range, and that'll just come with hearing a lot of these things fire and gauging the flight times, you can actually predict roughly when these are going to land. These shells take about 40 seconds usually. Those shells take about 20. Those, you'll see them, you'll almost never hear a grad fire. So if you hear that report, call it out, and 20 to 40 seconds later, you can hit the deck and you can predict those shells are going to land before they ever hit. So that'll come with experience, but I am going to give you guys all a chance to just see and hear these things fire so you can get a step on essentially engaging these. Then Ben, can you fire a mortar for me out to everyone? Direct your eyes east.
Earplugs.
Got a bunch of artillery. It's way out there. I'm not sure if you'll even be able to hear the mortar from here. Oh, you're not going to hear that mortar. You might need to move them a bit closer. The mortar's 900 meters out. They're not going to hear it.
I have vision.
Let's not lock it up with a javelin. Van, how copy?
He's moving it now, LT.
Copy. Okay, that's where our splashes are going to be. Not likely that you're going to hear this one. It sounds very similar to our mortar tubes. There you go.
There you heard it.
Okay, so you can hear it's just a soft thump. That's about 700 meters out. It'll get progressively louder, but that's what, or actually that's only about 500 meters out. But that's going to be a mortar firing. You grab a D30 or the 2S3 and fire it from about 800. 800 to 1,000. Alright, here comes the bigger gun. Okay, you can all hear that, right?
Yep.
That's a lot louder, it takes a lot longer to land, but it's a lot bigger. That is about the minimum range to that D30 right now. If you're looking at it, that's what, 800 some meters?
Is that a 155 LT?
The D30 is a 122. The one next to it is a 152.
Copy that.
They sound pretty similar because the calibers aren't that different. But the big thing is just recognizing artillery splash, artillery shot. Because if you hear that sound, it means you've got about usually 30 to 40 seconds before that round hits. If I get my vectors out. That's the 152. And that was just direct fire. And that is 780 meters out, so we are actually within both of their minimum ranges right now. That's about the shortest distance they can lob shells if they aren't firing directly.
Yeah. LT, a comment about the D30.
Send it.
There is a direct fire version of that in the game.
Yep. There is. They can direct fire. Usually they're not going to be used for such, but
Because the D30 direct fire also does not allow us to use it as artillery.
All right, can we get a grad salvo? Okay. And then finally, if you look out there, this one you're going to recognize by sight more so than sound. If you hear this one, it's because it's already landing on your head and you are probably screwed.
Oh, 2-4 knows too well.
So.
Okay. Big obvious thing. If you see white smoke like this in the sky ever, that is a grad.
That's not good.
That's firing 32 rockets at a time, I believe, for each salvo.
40.
40? Okay.
Whoa.
It's a double rainbow.
Okay, that sounded nasty.
Somebody's gonna have a bad day over
What does
there.
it mean?
You're fine.
Gentlemen may concern.
Okay.
Boom.
Yep. Rockets are burning out, and they should be landing soon.
Dear Grid Square.
That is why you do not want to be in a grad strike.
Now, gentlemen, let's say one last thing about the grads. They don't hit like mortars.
User
they hit
in your
like
channel
artillery
timed
shells.
out.
Okay, each one of those rockets is the equivalent of that frickin' D30 or that larger self-propelled gun. They will fuck you up.
Alright.
Lieutenant,
Send it.
are we looking for spotters prior to the actual armor piece, or are we looking for the armor piece only?
If you see a spotter, if they've got their binoculars out or they've got a long-range radio or anything of the sort, they might be an artillery spotter. So that can be an indication
User entered your
artillery's in the
channel.
area. But what we're looking for here is you're listening for the sound of it firing, because you usually will not see the artillery piece until you are well within its range. What you're looking
find somebody with binos or long-range radio, they priority target as far as engaging.
Yes. You want to get rid of them because that will limit their artillery control. Then you probably want to displace because he's probably called your location up already.
Snipers as well are able to do that.
That is true. Thank you, Spencer. Anyone else? Alright then. Who wants to shoot something?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Whoa. Okay. So, we've got short FTX set up for today.
User in
if
your
everyone
channel timed
opens
out.
their maps and looks to the southeast. Alright. Objectives Maru and Cronus. We are going to be inserting to the northwest at grid 183144. Our objectives are going to be to clear through the town of Dorita at objective Maru and then push and take the enemy compound at the hilltop on objective Cronus. So, the enemy are holding essentially territory to the southwest of these objectives, or southeast of these objectives, and they're trying to push out. It's our job to cut them off and take this town and the nearby base.
User
If you
entered
look
your
at it,
channel.
between those hilltops behind where we land and between the town, there's a lot of flat terrain. There's some small cover, there's some trees, but there's nothing huge that you're going to be able to just walk in and not be seen. So you got to make sure you're working together with your other fire teams and your other squads to cover each other while you're bounding. So we're going to be moving. Plan that will not survive first contact is we're going to move more or less to the hill here. We're going to try and get eyes out. We're going to try and take out any heavy armor that might exist in the AO. Then we're going to go around. There's some small trees here, so we're going to try and go around there to the north, and then we're going to push using these fields and whatever we can find in them for cover towards the town. Once we take the town, we can push uphill towards Objective Cronus. Looks like there's paths and tree cover on the way up. Do we have any questions, comments, concerns?
Negative LT.
I have a question, LT.
Thank you, LT. Just one more thing that pertains to the breaching charges. We tested them quite a bit during 1-2's training a couple of weeks ago, and our first instinct when they went off was to rush in immediately and breach the room. However, that turned out to be a very bad idea because the breaching charge, once it goes off, it does not apply any sort of stun or confusion effect for the AI, so they are still fully coherent and combat effective. So we found that it's best to treat the opening just like you would any other open doorway where you pie and throw in a hand munition if you suspect enemies, just to make it safer, because otherwise you're going to be running headlong into fully combat effective AI. But that's all I had, LT.
Thank you, Sergeant Arch. And Lieutenant Tell, you had a question? Or a comment?
Yeah, if question for you. Do you have sectors set up as far as within the town for each squad to clear?
No. I should probably do that. Let's see. We're gonna split it down the middle, and we're going to have one squad on the left, one squad on the right, and I'm gonna keep one squad in reserve. I don't like assigning sectors to certain squads ahead of time because that just ruins the fluidity of it. So the first squad will take the nearest sector, and we will spread out from there. Everybody tracking?
Yep.
Sound like it?
Thank you, LT. Do we have some sort of marching order, and also how are we being inserted? I may have missed that.
We're being inserted via flagpole. At the marker and marching order, we'll have 2-1 in front, then 2-4, 2-2, and 2-3.
Gentlemen, listen up. Your flagpoles today will be simulated LZ with Chinook. There are 2 Chinooks up on the ridgeline, a north one and a south one. Pretty simple. All right, if you're at the north bird, go to the north LZ. If you're at the south bird, go to the south LZ. 2 squads to a bird.
Alright. 2-1, 2-2, north LZ, 2-3, 2-4, south LZ.
Affirm, Lieutenant.
Okay, south
Move it
LZ,
up.
south bird, gentlemen.
Alright, Bravo, we are north LZ.
Done copies. North LZ.
Lock and load, let's get
everything.
South LZ.
We're to lock and load before you go through.
Let's move.
Copy, north LZ.
Done copies.
FM, is he coming back?
No idea. He's been trying.
Say again?
Roger. Let me know when he does.
You got the wrong way.
Or just get into fucking
The Chinook to the right.
message areas.
North bird. Bird to the right.
Going to the southern bird. Start moving out the hall.
Right side.
Alpha copies.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh, get to take a heli ride.
Affirm, we're clear. Go ahead.
2 and copies.
Bravo, head through.
Make sure you guys are
gentlemen,
picking
go ahead and go.
North LZ.
We locking and loading?
Affirm, lock and load. Head through.
LZ. Let's go, boys.
What the fuck's it doing?
Go to the north bird.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
I'm supposed to be south.
They have a corner over that further north.
Just get your way out.
Underneath the helicopter.
When we start.
Guns out.
Good shit.
Bravo, you get?
Bravo,
Get up. We're gonna move 120 following that bearing.
Johnson, you through?
Yeah, I was stuck.
back. Just move back to us. Okay, Bravo Ripper, we are third in line. So we're pushing out here. We're behind 2-4.
Let's stop.
We're going to move fucking east. We're probably getting our formation and start walking that direction now.
We're gonna get
Disregard, so we'll hold up in this tree line over here to the southeast.
Push to these rocks.
Alpha move out east.
Yeah, Bravo, Alpha got ahead of us, so we'll just follow behind them.
Copy, Latin Alpha.
Where's Avacor from us?
Oh, so we're holding up in these trees.
Copy.
Copy, I'll let you know.
Let me know when you move, Bravo. I'm scanning to the northeast.
Copy that.
It's 2-2, send it.
Fucking respect from these.
Roger that, we're just getting behind 2-4. Alright, you guys can pick up and start moving out, follow 2-4.
Alright, Bravo, we're heading off east again.
Copy. Dunn's on your left.
Yeah, if we're just gonna wedge on me.
Be advised, once we actually get to that hill and everything, just keep your heads below it.
Yeah, guys, make sure you keep your heads down as we're getting up to this hill here. Don't want to skyline for anybody down in that town.
Dunn copies.
Johnson copies.
Lockman, you copy?
Yeah, copy.
After that.
K23, we're pushing off.
Alpha short holding up ahead. Hold here.
Holding.
Watching northeast.
Watch it east.
Yeah, you good?
Johnson's watching north.
Hey, we're crossing your lines. Got 2-3 crossing your guys' lines. Who's this?
2-1 or 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just walked into 2-2. I'm stopping at these rocks.
Roger that.
Okay, right here, guys. God damn it.
Did you love going over those fucking breaching charges?
Love it.
We're moving now.
Alright, Alpha's moving again. Let's pick it up.
User in your channel timed out.
Johnson moving.
They're slowly moving, as you can see. Dunn still on your left.
Hey, firm.
User entered your channel.
Who's this in front of us?
Oh, we've got Alpha in front of us from 2-2. Okay, never mind.
Try it, guys.
Yeah, dude, that's true.
I'm spacing out a little bit more.
Yeah, let's fall back from 2-2.
User in your channel timed out.
That should be good.
Copy, moving.
Yeah, just spread up behind me.
Copy that. Yeah, just keep behind them like you are. Let's try to swing up to their right side up on this.
It looks like we're
User
heading
entered your
south.
channel.
We're breaking south.
Copy. Breaking south. Alright, guess that.
We're gonna push off to you guys right when we get up there. 2-1 is seeing a bunker in the center of town. Unknown if it's manned.
Yeah, there, no way. Just went home.
Okay, there's a bunker in the center of our objective town. They don't have eyes on anybody manning it though.
Copy.
Copy. Oh shit.
I'm hearing a BTR 150.
Hey, firm? Yep, that just got called down.
New markers went down for it.
Copy.
19.
Yeah, it's marked in the town there.
Looks like marker 193, 133.
Yeah, marker 19. Oh,
It is an 80 alpha.
that is an 80 alpha out there.
Yep, I'm staying on this side of the ridge.
Yeah, definitely fucking keep your heads down.
Push a little bit southwest.
God damn. Oh, that was loud as fuck.
Yeah, just hold here for now.
Copy, holding.
See a jab going out.
Yeah, just make sure we got eyes out to the south, to the west.
Copy, got the eyes out to the west.
Pushing to your right, Johnson.
Alright, for now I'm with Poppin. You guys are the other team.
Copy.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I see the smoke.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright, let's start moving back up northeast and get with the other teams, because we're gonna get back, we're gonna start moving that way. Copy.
Right,
User
proper, move
entered
back
your channel.
northeast.
Copy. Moving.
Copy. Is there someone else that has, in Bravo, up in front of Alpha?
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Nope. 2-2's in front of Alpha. Yeah, they're falling back through him now.
Go ahead and get in front of 2-1. We're gonna be following 2-4 again.
That's 2-1 and Mike.
2 copies.
Right, we're crossing 2-1. Get behind 2-4.
So Bravo, don't you dare.
Yep. Yeah, fucking team leader habits though. Every time I squad lead, I'm always like up front, and I'm like, shit, I need to not be here.
Friendly's crushing, go ahead and just grab your rifle,
Do it
play
all
it
the
by
time.
know something so that you don't shoot them by accident.
Bro, spread it up behind me a little bit
Solid
more.
copy. 1 times Tunguska, 1 times Silka, and 3 times Mortar Pit.
Pushing up to the left.
0T.
Let's get moving.
To the west, over our friendly.
Alright, solid copy on all break.
Yeah, I think it's
Are you
two.
able
Just
to
Roger that.
get
Not
a
that,
long-range GBU onto those?
See you nice formation here.
Move it a little bit west.
Roger that.
Copy, hitting west.
Yeah, 2-1's gonna be falling behind us.
Copy.
Hey, specialist, just let me know when you move. I can move with you. I don't
Thunder's advising Mortar Pits are firing time now. Incoming.
I'm hearing word that the mortar pits are firing time now.
Hey, firm.
So make sure
Get
we're
ready to hit
spread
the
out.
deck if they land close. Yep. Gonna hold back from 2-2.
They're just landing on that. They're just landing on that hill behind us.
I have a copy.
Hey, firm. Yeah, Bravo. If any of you guys get hit with direct fire, just call it up ASAP.
I don't plan on getting hit.
Nobody does, but regardless.
Be advised.
What kind of negative shit you telling me, man?
Shit is gonna hit the fan soon.
Help eliminate some of that incoming IDF.
We're gonna hold for a second for a little bit.
Short hold here.
Copy. I'm pushing up to these rocks.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, I'm checking on the range on that, but I believe he's gonna be
On your right,
around
Mars.
11 kilometers away.
What up?
What up? Hey, I don't want your
Thunder
negativity
Dagger,
around me, okay? If you think we're going to get hit, I need you to
What
back
is
up.
your distance that you could hit that Shilka and Tunguska from?
Fuck, I don't see it from here. I see friendlies moving up to the town.
Yeah, Bravo, let's get falling in behind 2-2.
Copy.
Copy.
Pushing.
Alright,
So 2-3 is getting shots from the town.
Let's get moving.
SOP. We're gonna see if I can get we'll get eyes on it early.
Crossing. We're shifting east along the road here. Shifting east here.
Baby, let's get this shit.
Let's get pounders.
Let's get back into formation. Roger that, 205. Two taking contact from 205.
Alright, we're gonna turn southeast up the crest of this little ridge.
Copy.
Shit.
Get down into the smoke, double time. Get your smokes ready to throw if we need them. Tank to the south. Keep your heads down.
That's where we're looking right now. Those buildings.
Copy.
Hold this rock wall, spread it out.
Copy, holding wall.
I'm on their left.
Yeah, I'm coming with you. Go. Go.
Mike, be advised.
I'm going with Mike to help 2-3. I didn't get any answer on the net from them. 2-2 sent traffic.
2-2 Bravo is going out to check on 2-3.
Cover here.
Copy.
This is 2-2. Go ahead and keep moving. Get online with us. Right now, I'm going to 2-3 to help out with. It seems like they got hit pretty hard.
2-1 copies. Alright guys, keep moving east. You got freaking friendlies on your freaking front right. Bravo, how you doing?
Oh yeah, I see. Oh, we're getting shot at.
Roger, you're gonna hold here for a second.
I got infantry in the road.
2-4, this is 2-1.
174.
2-4, this is Bravo. We're gonna get.
Wait.
Bidding 175.
The road, double check that.
Yellow smoke is on that way.
We got friendlies out in that direction, so.
There's IDF to the right. Move.
And keep move. Move southeast.
I'm to be advised, 2-1 just took a freaking another
Pushing southeast.
I'm gonna stay behind.
Oh yeah, push southeast.
How the fuck did I not die? That was directly on top of me.
Yes. 2-3, this is 2-1. 2-3, can you potentially smoke to your freaking front left to cover freaking 2-1?
Check for any cover we got around here.
Did you see that?
They got shit for cover out here. We got a fucking warehouse and a 10 fucking warehouse.
Should we clear the warehouse or not?
Yeah, let's go ahead and clear it. Popman.
Grenadier. Mike, get to Bravo.
Opening.
This is Bravo. RC, we're
Right
clearing.
looks clear going in.
There's a side door right here.
Left's clear.
It's clear, it's clear.
Done. Why not, sorry.
Doug, get over to 2-2. They need your CLS.
Alright, where's 2-2 at?
They're just to our west.
Good. Just Bravo copies.
Doug, disregard.
Disregarding.
Dude, I'm confused. I am so confused right now because I should have died right there. I really should have died right there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because
Where are they engaging?
Holy shit.
oh, I really should have died right there.
I see where they're engaging.
That landed right there.
Yeah, infantry to our southwest in a ditch. 500 meters out.
2-1 copies.
Copy.
2-4, this is Bravo. Do we have friendlies out?
2-1, go for it.
2-4.
That's negative at the time.
Pop in, just keep watching southwest.
Copy, Johnson, watch
I'll
southwest.
take east.
Yeah, I'm watching east down this road.
Incoming.
Fuck me. That landed right on the fucking warehouse. Another one.
Yeah. Smith and Chauhan is up.
Everybody good?
This is Bravo, I'm good.
I think we should move because I get in this fucking area accurate fire.
MG position.
Alpha, you got freaking 2-4 near you, trying to get eyes out, support them.
Mike, you alright?
Southeast, got a tank.
Set up a short.
About 1.5 clicks out.
Do it.
Taking accurate fire.
Trying to find better cover for us than it's fucking
Dagger checking.
There for everybody needing Mike.
Negative.
Smith, can you hear?
2-4, Dagger is late.
Yeah, I can't. Where was it? Where was it?
2-4 is lacing this.
Oh shit. Oh, that's too close.
How's that mass feeling?
I'm stepping up.
Copy, do you want me to engage anything
Yeah, I just got accurate fire. I'm pushing behind this rock.
Alpha is
Okay,
down.
for Bravo, push back.
Mike,
Push back to this rock wall to our northeast.
Copy, moving northeast.
Northeast.
2-2, this is 2-1.
Yeah, spread out along this wall.
2-2, how are you guys doing?
Say again.
Smith, you just take up.
This time, I still got one team watching south, and I've got my other team watching east.
Can't move to the rocks there, or just to northeast?
A firm. Yeah, if those are better cover, you push up. Don't get too far out.
Yeah,
I
push.
just want to hit the first rock, so I have better view.
This rock's mine.
No, that's mine, that's mine. First come, first serve. Here, come on, get in here. We got 2 for a rock, come on. Someone
I
lost
had
their
dibs,
spot.
I pointed at it first.
Push up to the next rock.
Done with me.
Copy, moving.
They back
Alright,
west.
I got
There's
eyes,
smaller
I got
rocks,
infantry.
but
We're
going
all
into spread
in
out.
the middle of the field. Bearing 182.
Copy that. What distance?
Must be about 400, 500.
Yeah, I got hit, but I'm good. Can advantage myself. Just get some fire on those infantry contacts.
Yeah, we got good eyes here besides the trees blocking it.
Damn, this one. You won't die.
Alright, 2-1's gonna move up.
Good shit, he's down.
2-1's moving to the southeast. Try and cover them. Look fire if they get too close.
2-1's moving southeast.
line with Bravo.
Bearing
Yeah,
190.
yeah, 2-1's moving. Covering them.
Copy, are we going to be providing cover for them?
Yep.
Copy, I'm going to sit out. Smoke
User
out.
left your channel.
Reloading.
Got a shooter about 200 meters out, bearing 182.
Left side, one line with you.
Yeah, friendlies are back. I got hit. Robin got hit by shooter in 182.
Alright, Bravo, we're falling in behind guys moving south of us. Let's move
Copy,
time now.
moving.
Robin is managing.
Stand by. I'm stand by. We'll pop in to bandage.
Hey, Ferb, yeah, we'll hold at this intersection. Let us know when you're good.
Solid copy.
Watching south.
Yeah, just get moving as soon as you're good.
One more. Alright, ready to go.
All good.
Right, Charlie here. Bravo's got some issues.
Alright, we're moving up. B5, we're moving.
Guess Bravo's taking the lead.
Their, team 2 link.
Hey, Ferb, yeah, we're falling in behind E3 that just went ahead of us.
Moving in. Jesus, I should have not.
Johnson copies.
Vocal cords out last night during that concert.
What the fuck is that?
Get there by that building.
Finding that shooter.
Just to our south here.
That was accurate.
Copy.
There's fucking marksman up there somewhere.
Yeah, if we can while we're moving, just try and get a wedge on me.
A little bit there.
Yeah, copy. Dunn's on your left.
Advised, I've been hearing that the enemy IDF
Got a marksman or a shooter to the south, southwest. No
Copy
idea.
that. Yeah, Bravo, make sure we're staying spaced out here. We might have more IDF coming in.
Copy that.
2-1's getting hit from their west. Try to keep eyes to the south.
That's friendly mortars going out.
Yeah, T1 says they have contacts west,
Definitely where all that shit's
so keep eyes out that direction.
Copy.
Yeah, second team, if you guys can spread out or fan out a little bit more.
Copy.
Yeah, that looks good.
Right, once we get up here, try to get up on the right side of 2-3 once you see them, so it's going to be a little bit to our west. See if we can find any cover, rock walls, whatever you can find.
Still, I think I'm still. I think I'm still behind me.
See, hearing shots from the south.
Yep, bro, pull up to the right here.
Copy.
Cover that.
I just got downed.
Purple Cutaway, are you guys
You guys all
2-3?
good from that idea?
One team at least.
Hey, Ferb.
Push into these rocks. I got a bandage.
I push back to the rock wall.
Yep, they're still good. Let's keep moving. Try to
Need
find a place
dark.
west.
Ooh,
User
shit.
joined your channel.
This probably got eyes on 2-3 was firing to there.
Yeah, bro, just try and find.
User left your channel.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, get up by me. I think we got room to the left side of 2-3.
User disconnected from your channel.
Povin, let's move.
Wait one, so let's keep moving down to our southwest and see if we can find more cover here. We need to be online with 2-3 and 2-1. Bravo, go ahead and send your traffic.
Yeah, this is Bravo, we're with We're gonna keep moving to the southwest.
Might be in the running
See if we can find the rest of them over.
Hey, now buddy team, they're Haskin and Conway. You guys are
Yeah, Bravo, just keep
User
moving to the
joined your
southwest
channel.
here. Gonna get up alongside.
Copy.
Try, get up in these rock walls.
Spot right.
Moving.
Yeah, this is Bravo, we got the rock walls up here.
Is that friendlies over to the bearing 290?
Wait one.
Negative, those are not friendlies.
This is Bravo. We have contacts to our west. Wait one.
I think they're all down now.
It is Bravo. I'm not seeing any more.
Hey, firm.
Hey, what was the bearing on those contacts to the west?
I think I heard shots like 280-ish, but yeah, that's generally where they're at, but they're all down now.
I need Mike on my pause.
Mike, this is Bravo. We need you at my position. Also, 2-2. This is Bravo. I've got eyes on what appears to be armor in a Hesco to our west. Wait one.
Who needs medical?
This is Bravo. It's buried 189.
No, not me.
One click out.
We got armor, one click out.
Oh, fuck.
To the southwest. Keep your heads down.
We gotta push. Fucking IDF landing right behind us. We gotta push.
This is Bravo. We're pushing southeast. Get away from IDF. Getting close.
To be advised, update on my last. That armor is about a click out, bearing 189 from our position.
Get enough. Yeah, alright, get the fuck out of there, dude.
Staying close to these rocks over here just so we
Bravo
get,
copies.
we get gauge bearing 190.
Now.
Direct south.
Hey, firm, yeah, probably get spread out over here. Best you can.
Yeah. Oh, she's back in the fucking reeds.
I was like, I know that fucker didn't get sniped.
Yeah, I got movement in the town bearing 183.
That tank, or whatever that fucking thing is on that hill, just fired.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ!
Smoke down.
Nope, Johnson's down right here. I don't think I have any smoke.
Why?
Yeah, I got one
Drag.
more.
Pick him up and let's move them. Pick him up, let's move them.
Pop smoke!
Alright.
Oh, the first
Pick it up,
why?
Johnson.
Why? Why? Oh my god.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, you got him, good. Pick him up.
Why? Why?
Alright, where do you want
Push
to move?
southeast.
Go northeast.
Oh my god.
Over this
Why,
little hill.
man? Just why?
Alright,
First
behind
one,
you.
dude. That makes no sense.
This is 2-2. We had a few guys go down from that explosion. We're gonna work on them now.
That was from the, I think that was from that,
Contact out there. Two guys are down.
tank.
Bravo.
Oh, two.
Two down right now. I'm working on them.
Picking them up and dragging them to a safe location.
Might have been
and
me.
working on them.
Hey,
Back behind this definitely, guys. I'm sorry, I got it.
Hey, work on his legs.
Go TPR.
Okay.
Really fucked up right now.
If you want, do that
I
or
got
his
CLS.
legs.
I'm gonna get on this guy. I'm gonna start bandaging.
Might have been both.
Hold on, Johnson.
Getting his left leg, right leg.
Got his chest.
Yeah, 2-3, this is Alpha.
Head. I got his head.
There's a BMP on the ridgeline to the southwest.
The BMP, that's what it was.
Getting his right leg again.
Disregard, I think it's been destroyed.
It might have been what hit
His head again.
Say BMP.
I'm gonna bring him. I'm gonna bring him out to the
Left leg.
southwest or northwest. Deploy behind the.
Copy, said you have eyes on it. Is it
I'm
destroyed?
pushing morphine.
Yeah, there's fucking all weapons down over there too.
You're up.
This is Bravo, back up.
Bravo's back up.
It was both.
Did he
That's
see
why I
PR?
figured me and
Y'all
both.
good?
He's good. He's good.
I'm doing Johnson, full security.
All right, where's our other guy?
I'm back up.
He got back up.
Johnson
I
back
think it
up.
was Bravo.
Bravo, okay, everybody back
I'm
up.
on your leg.
Get medically.
Johnson back up.
Hey, Alpha, this is
Working on
Bravo.
your
We're all back up.
Oh, that hurt.
Mike copies.
Alright, Bravo, Alpha's off to our southwest.
Copy.
I need some pain meds whenever you get a
This is
second.
2-2, Mike. Everybody's green.
Cover that.
All right.
Hey, Mars.
Alpha,
Yeah,
this is
thank you.
Bravo. Is there a good cover for us?
Once you're
down
done,
where
Mike, we're
you're
gonna
at?
move up with Alpha.
Thank you.
IDF to the northwest.
Armor's still active.
Bravo, get your heads down. That shit's still active. Get the fuck down.
Spread out. Spread out. Spread out.
Be advised, bearing 196, there is a fucking MBT up on the hill.
There's a tank active at
Where's it at? Where?
800 meters from our position.
Bravo copies. We're getting in cover.
Yeah, just stay down until they can deal with that shit.
Stay down. It's been marked. Thunder's trying to take care of it.
Yeah, they're calling out it right now.
We're working on it.
Gun copies.
Bravo copies.
Oh!
Everybody good?
Nope.
Johnson's up.
Bravo 2-2 just went down along with one of my guys.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Or Simon.
Right.
This is 2-2.
Johnson, take over. Bravo, gonna step up.
Guys down from,
This is Bravo gonna be stepping up.
I'm finna get him the fuck out of here.
Where are we moving them to?
Away from
away from here. Definitely away from here. Let's move them back east. Let's move back east. So
Hey, well, if we get him disindeflated, we'll get to work on him.
This is 222 IC on frequency 120. We take several casualties. Over.
Smoke's out.
Good job.
2-2 copies.
Alpha's mic check in.
I see friendlies right up here.
Good copy.
Hey, I'm pushing him to this next
Hey,
rock and then we'll put him
we're
down.
relocating our guys that are down right now.
Hey, be advised, I got
2-2
Sergeant
copies.
Simon.
We're getting our guys into cover and get them treated medically.
Yeah. Hey, bro, there's a building up here to our fucking south. You wanna try to give it to the building?
2-4's up. I'm with 2-2. Working on their criticals.
Ooh, 2-4's down. Go ahead and set 2IC step up.
Doing CPR.
Hey, if fucking.
I need someone over here to help me with steel.
Roger.
Move yourself back towards us.
2-4 is down.
North.
Somebody work on
We're a little too spread out.
Working chest.
I need someone to help me with steel over here.
Where you at? Still here? Y'all good over here?
This
Working
is
head.
2-2.
Yeah, I'm over here with steel.
All right, copy. Put
User
CPR
joined your
still.
channel.
Push another CPR on Simon.
CPR. Where you at? There we go.
If you're doing
I'm on
CPR,
this left
call
leg
it
right
out.
now.
If you're not
I'm on
doing
this left
CPR,
leg.
we still need security. Pushing blood on Simon.
Push the CPR.
I'm working on his left leg right now.
So we can do security for CPR on Simon.
This is 2-2. We're with 2.
Pain on Simon.
Working on right leg now.
I'm up.
Grabbing his head.
Doing CPR.
Charlie, are you alright?
All right, Mike, you got him.
Delta, are you alright?
He's coming up.
This is 2-2.
Alright, he's up.
2-2's out.
Stop bandaging myself.
Bravo, everybody
You
good?
guys get security.
Josh is green.
Yep. 2-2, Mike. We're all green.
Hotman, you good?
Yep, up.
Copy, good shit.
This
Alright, let's spread
get
the
back
fuck
on
out
Bravo.
from here.
This is 2-2. I just woke back up.
Where's your Maz gunner?
Alright, this is Bravo. I'm back on as Bravo.
Copy, I
left your
am
channel.
bandaging up behind this rock and I'm ready to move.
Try to get meters down and get a little bit more support.
Johnson's with Pop Fan until he's done. Dude, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm just butchering the shadow. I just feel like I am.
Finish my legs. I'll catch up with you guys in a second.
Alright, you good?
There you go.
Alright, let's move.
Yep, Bravo, moving southwest. Keep up with Alpha.
Copy, moving.
I'm ready to move. I'm assuming we're pushing south.
User in your channel timed out.
Hey, firm. Yeah, we're pushing south with everybody else.
What the hell just happened there?
Like, this is Bravo.
Yeah, push to the east through this yellow smoke.
Copy, push east.
We got a spotter Spider to the southwest.
Copy.
Gonna need pay manage if you get a second.
Okay.
Push them to the rocks across the street.
2-2, send it.
I know.
Send it. Yeah, sorry, I see it. Alright, so once we get in here, I want you guys moving at bearing 240. We're going to try to get on the northern flank of 2-3. They're on this ASR that we're on. They just hit the edge of town now.
Alright, Bravo.
Thank you.
Alright, Bravo, when you're good, we're going to be moving bearing 240, pushing in on the right flank of our police that are already in front of us.
Copy. Let's see if I can get
Done,
out.
copy.
We're on, and that way we'll be on the right side of you.
Alright, Bravo, followed behind 2-2, moving southwest. Stay on the northern side of this ASR.
Copy.
Done, copies.
Yeah, Bravo, everybody green medical.
Done's green.
Bravo's green.
Johnson's green.
User entered your channel.
Bravo, you guys all good? Somebody's fall behind.
Done's head. Done's green.
North side of town here, there's a fucking BTR 80 Alpha that's rolling.
Alright, we got a BTR 80 Alpha on the north side of this town.
Right, there's a report about BTR.
Make sure we got AT ready.
This town. We're gonna
Oh,
be
Done's ready to take
down
this
here.
fucking thing out.
Fuck yeah.
We'll push a little bit northwest.
Friendly's up ahead.
Yep, one mark. Are you out there?
Yep, affirm. That is 2-3.
2-3 is to our southwest.
We want to stay to
2-1-2-3. What's the status here, man?
2-1 mark.
Alright, Bravo, stay to the north side of this ASR. Just start moving up through these buildings here. Try and keep an eye out for that BTR 80.
Bravo copies. I mean,
Push
Done
to
copies.
Bravo.
Hey, Verb, yeah, I'm gonna hold here in this building when you guys get up to me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I see. I'm pushing on
I'm
you.
trying to let them be in front of me, man, but it's not working out too well.
Copies.
Yeah, Alpha's gonna push north of us, and we're gonna be on line moving through here.
Copy.
We're clearing all these buildings?
Negative, we're just moving.
I can hear that fucking engine. Go find it.
Yeah, keep an
I'm
eye
here.
for that BTR 80.
I got
priority.
audible on it.
Yeah, the
80s to our south somewhere.
Coming down the MSR right now. I fucking
MSR south.
Bearing 144 from me.
144.
2-2, we're pretty close to it. We're gonna go fucking hit it.
Get back to that ASR.
There's a BTR 80 Alpha that's on this road. 130.
User disconnected from your channel.
Where is this fucking thing?
2-4's gonna be taking a shot. Get up here and get ready.
Alright, get up behind 2-4. Yeah, Bravo, keep moving southeast.
2-2's gonna try to find it.
Yeah, this Bravo gonna move it out. Alright, done.
2-4's about to hit it.
Crossing.
2-4's about to hit it again.
Crossing.
I'm across, get moving.
Alright, I'm moving.
Let's push out to the road just as we're back up here.
I'm up, drop it.
Go, cross, cross, cross.
Everybody good? Everybody got all the gas?
Everyone check in.
Bravo, back up.
Bravo's backed up.
Go. Get your cover. Go.
Johnson, get back. Johnson.
Go.
Mike's up.
This is back. We're on the square.
Yeah, hey, Roger, crossing. Cross, go, we set it up, guys, come on.
Don't stand out there in the street in the open.
Reloading.
Pushing behind these fucking rock wall.
Hey, Ferb, yeah, my leg's still locked. I'm getting a bandage.
My pussy hurt.
Hey, Popman, on me over here.
Yeah, Bravo, check
Popman,
yourself
you
medically.
good? Popman, you up?
Over here, follow me.
Hey, me and Popman hear this audible and this fucking BTR. We're trying to take a shot.
This is Bravo. My guys are going to take out that BTR.
The BTR from before is already taken out. If there's another one, though, hit
There's
it.
something else over there with a fucking gun on it. Firing.
Copy that. Let me know when it's done. We're gonna move west and try to help take out the
Yeah,
west side of the town.
Press the fire on the street. I'm crossing.
That's already taken care of.
Yeah, crossing.
Hey, Ferb, we're gonna hold here at this wall for you guys. Move back towards us.
Bravo copies.
We got a shooter right over here.
Bravo, back towards me. Actual's down. I'm gonna step up. Guys, to take the team.
Copy.
Drop one back out over here.
Back up.
To the southeast.
Pull it down. What's your sit rep?
This is,
we need to
this
start
Bravo,
moving
I'm
west
back.
and get on the western side of this town. That's gonna be our job.
Alright, let's push back, Popman.
Yeah, you guys push back to us. We're pushing. We gotta push
This is
west.
2-2. We're gonna move west now.
Clear the town.
2-3 and take the western side.
Copy, we just dropped one shooter over here. Pushing back to the town now.
to our south.
Copy. Double time it.
Yeah, direct south.
Okay. And 2-1 Mike is on comms.
Yeah, Bravo, once you're back to me, get pushed along this ASR.
Really?
MSR.
This is Bravo. We're moving along the street on the opposite side.
Yeah, Bravo, double tap it up here with getting Lava and Alpha.
For that, don't try to get too close to the center here. We need to be
Copy.
in the west.
We're on the left side of the road.
Yeah, we're gonna cross over. Next suggestion, cross over to the opposite side of the road. I'll hold here. You guys cross.
Pushing right.
2-2, send it.
Let me know when you guys cross.
Guns across.
Josh across,
Right,
covering.
moving.
Get on this right side of 2-3 over front. 2-2, where you at? 2-2 copies.
Bravo copies.
Alright, Bravo, we're gonna push north. Get to the right side of 2-3. They're currently pushing west. To push north here. And then we're gonna turn in.
Copy.
Done copies.
Break. BTR, MVA.
This is Bravo. We are on Alpha's right
South.
side.
BTR 80 Alpha.
Check-
Hump
check that.
transport trucks.
This is Bravo. We're on Alpha's right side.
Alright, Bravo, turn in. Keep
2-3. Once you
pushing.
guys getting security
Up through these
round
compounds.
one, they're gonna run into you first. Get ready.
Where is he?
He's to your left.
Yeah.
Got him.
I need you to get on the fucking right side of that ISR and move with us, yeah?
And then start.
Got it.
Shit,
Yeah,
we're in
you're,
here. We're in here.
Copies. We're clearing this.
Well, hold up.
2-3.
Come on out of the building if you guys. 3
2-3,
coming
this is
out.
Bravo.
Coming out.
Stall cap and last traffic. Over. Roger, stop moving.
We're moving with 2-3 along this ASR here.
I'll wait for you guys. We're gonna be moving south.
Copy.
Shooters to the west. Guys out.
Copy.
Yep. Are we just clearing the only buildings that we get contact from?
Hey, firm, until we're told otherwise.
You guys are
Copy.
already up there. Just clear that whole northern side and then hit the west to you as well.
Copy.
Bravo copies.
I'm on.
Are we?
Bravo copies. Are we clearing all these buildings?
I'm hearing a helo.
Bravo copies.
I'm going down left.
Got a
Get
helo.
down. Get down.
South.
Bravo copies.
I'm moving inside the compound.
Hey, you want us to get into these buildings? We need to get into these buildings because they just drop payload on us.
You guys good?
Nope, that way.
Behind the blue house.
Right where that black smoke is.
Alpha has enemy contacts on them.
So we're pushing west and clearing buildings.
Yeah, clear what we get contact from. Just keep pushing.
Copy. Just looking in these windows.
I want two guys hold here with me. The other two go back to that courtyard we passed. Just double check it. Just walk through it.
I'm on you. Bravo. You want to go?
Johnson and Doug, get back to that. Go back to the other compound.
Copy.
Just make sure it's clear.
Moving.
Pop it out of the hold here.
Alright, I'm moving back with them.
Yeah, move back to the one across the ASR. To the north of you guys.
Alright, right's clear, going left.
Just took one down on the end of the wall. Southeast.
I'm on you, Johnson.
Copy.
Alright, we're pushing across. Right here to the north.
A firm.
Alright, I'm moving in left.
Take care of that one.
Oh.
Oh shit. Johnson, this building's clear. I'll check this door anyway.
Going in left.
Going in right.
Left's clear.
Right's clear?
Yeah, this building's clear. Yep, that's
I got
clear
a
out
BTR,
there.
top of the hill, southeast.
Wanna mark it.
Alright, Bravo, when you guys are done with that, push
User in your
south
channel
towards
timed
Alpha.
out.
Copy.
And I saw BTR, I believe, on top of the hill, 152.
To our southeast.
Bravo, check yourselves medically.
Yeah, it's down.
Oh yeah, Bravo, get pushing back south.
All green.
Gun's green. I'm right by you.
A firm.
John's still green.
Yeah, this is Bravo. We're all green.
Are we all bunching up on the road?
Yep, Bravo, get cover, security on this building that Alpha's on.
Oh, Johnson, load a mag
Copy,
in your
moving.
gun.
Alpha, this is Bravo. We got security on this building. Let us know if you want to push.
Copy. Some
Roger,
fucking
just wait,
dumbass
we need
doesn't have a
to
mag in their gun.
Alright, I'm on you.
We're fucking mixed up with 2-3 here. I think we just let them
A
out of this
firm.
building. Some push.
User joined your channel.
Awakening.
Has this building been cleared?
Keep moving.
Negative.
We don't know yet, sir. We're
Let's
finna
go.
go in there now.
On me, let's
Okay,
go.
Bravo, on me. Clear the building.
On you.
On you, let's go.
Alright, nothing on
Reset.
left quarter.
There you go,
Going in,
buddy.
going right. Clear.
Left.
Going right.
We got
West, I'm hearing traces coming from.
Going in left.
off this door, nothing on the left side. Going right, clear.
Going left.
Stairwell, right side.
Watching the
Got
stairs.
stairwell, I got stairwell.
Going upstairs.
Two, go.
I'm holding security on the
I'm gonna
first
check
floor.
back first.
Going up.
Fuck me.
Friendlies, go.
Johnson, I'm on you. Take this room.
Back's clear. Check that door.
Going in left.
Going in
Clear,
right.
clear.
Yeah, Roger,
Come
stand
back
by.
out.
Oh shit. So clear.
Coming down, coming down.
Do we still
Alpha,
have
this
4 in
building's
here?
clear.
Right.
Coming out, coming out.
Coming out.
Friendly's coming out.
I want you
Coming
to
out.
push back towards
Get
me.
out.
We're gonna reconsolidate.
There's a
I
shooter,
reckon
right?
we're
Hold
gonna
on.
move
Back
back
across
to
me,
our
hold on.
fucking east direction. So we can get ready to start moving to the next fucking.
There's a shooter where?
Bearing 166, I don't know if that's a friendly or not. There's no friendlies pressed out to the south, is there?
Hold
I
on.
want to see what this guy
2-2,
has.
this is Bravo.
Yeah,
Do we have
we're
friendlies to
gonna
our
get
south
ready to
this
stop
time?
Negative.
Negative, that's not a friendly.
Contact south.
Is good?
Ice down.
I'm coming in, coming in.
Oh yeah, that
Right in the
building's
tree
clear.
line to the south, maybe about 100 meters, he's down.
A firm.
Alright, Alpha, where we going?
This is Bravo. We're good. We have sporadic contact south of the tree line, but nothing major.
Alpha check. I have no idea. That looks like a.
Was that armor?
Looks like a BTR.
A firm.
2-2, this is Bravo.
Do I see stuff?
That BTR that was getting called up earlier looks like somebody took it out.
Arch, need a mic. Mike.
Yeah, coming.
Come here. Got Alpha down.
Copy.
Yeah.
The GMG firing up on that hill where the Escos are.
Put him in this building.
There's a bounded machine gun in there.
Copy, got eyes on.
You said GMG on the hill?
I got eyes on.
Disregard that. I thought that's where it sounded like it was coming from.
Alright, turn him.
I see it.
You're
Bearing
good. You're good.
132 up on the hill between those Escos.
Bearing 132, Hesco. There's a GMG up there.
Bravo,
Copy.
Get me cover, get me cover.
2 bearing 132 from my position up in the Escos. There's a GMG firing.
Yeah, I got trees blocking me.
Hey, Papa, can you get suppressing fire up there?
Copy. I'm gonna see if I can get some smoke spray as well.
up there.
Johnson, if you can smoke that.
Engage that hill, it's up there.
Mortars are gonna engage that hill.
Bravo copies.
More contact.
Gotta move back.
Southeast.
I got no cover from there.
Building at 150.
2-2, wait, 1.
What's going on right
I
now?
have contacts around the building.
Okay.
One-story building bearing 150 from us.
Yeah, I think I've got it. It looks like we're all starting.
I'm also gonna shoot some HG up there where I got this smoke up there as well.
That's bearing 150.
This is 2-2. That road that leads up there, the left side of it looks like there's a bunch
More
of trees out
contacts,
there
tree
that
line.
we can use.
Yep, Dunn's engaging.
Bearing on that tree line.
Reloading.
It's gonna be the road to my east, the ASR that runs south.
Hey, Bert.
God damn it,
I'm gonna
reloading.
pull back around.
Haskins, hold here. You and I are going to be base fire for everybody to move out of this area, man. We just got to. Yeah.
Is there families on
Hey, brother, just get yourselves spread out around here.
Talk to me.
At this stage, I want you to move down that front.
Hey, there's fucking yellow smoke. There might be fucking families out there.
Thunder's gonna come in on the ASR that's over here to our. Once that's done, we're gonna push to the southeast and follow the trigger.
Bearing 142, that little shed, drop one back out to the right of it. Hey, firm. Yeah, Thunder's gonna be coming in a sec here. Log that to ASR. Finish all where you're at.
Which one?
You're ready to move once that's done. Send it.
The one on the hill there.
Disregard.
For us, it's gonna be basically direct east first. We're gonna go through the buildings.
Got movement on top of the hill, completely on critter
We're
cresting.
moving direct east.
Hey, firm. So on the eastern side of the ASR that runs
Left
to
side
the
of the copse of
southeast,
trees, right on
eyes
on
on
the skylining.
Oh, Bravo copies. East side ASR.
Yep, east side of that. Let's move now.
Hey, Bert.
This is 2-2.
Alright, Bravo, we're moving. We're moving southeast.
I'm gonna reload it.
Yeah, Dunn's reloading.
That's a negative. We don't have good
Get,
eyes.
we pushing southeast now? Hey, we're pushing southeast along the...
Probably you gotta go.
You broke up.
I'm on you, boat.
Hey, yeah, southeast along the ASR here.
Basically, we're gonna run through these buildings, get to the southeastern side of this town, where the other squads are. You'll see them when we get there, and then we're gonna go up in those trees.
Oh.
Bravo copies.
Yeah, Bravo, we're gonna meet up with the other squads southeastern side of town. We're pushing through the trees as much as we can to get to the hilltop.
IDF right in front of us.
Copy. Do you want? Do they want smoke going up so we for cover?
We'll I'll call for it if we
We're heading right where IDF just fell.
Coming.
or them.
Copy.
Yeah, we're away from getting it, so we're safe here.
That's friendly IDF up on that hill.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, right in front of us.
Yeah. Well,
Spread it
up
out,
on that
folks.
hill up there, about 100 meters.
Sorry,
Yeah, I got
Phil.
some like the next row of buildings right in front of us,
Fucking
50 meters up.
It's 2-2. We're on the way. Got us. Let's keep moving. Why are we stopping at every single wall?
That's fine. Where you want
There was IDF.
We have the whole rest of the platoon all the way up to our southeast.
IDF right on our last
Bravo,
position,
get moving, get
southwest.
moving.
Get the fuck out of
Get
this
northeast.
Yeah, that is not for the IDF. Keep moving. Moving southeast.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Oh,
This is all we move through by other squads. Just double time it through here.
Copy.
Engaged from the south. No eyes yet, but we're going to move. Hey, just keep getting southeast beyond these buildings. Should have somewhat defilade from. Pushing to this tree. I want to see if I can locate that shooter.
This is 2-2. We're getting shot from our southeast. Anybody seen that up on the hill?
Going right to left up on that fucking about 100 meters. Yeah, Bravo, push up this hill. There's rocks. Yeah, rocks towards southeast. Get up here.
Copy. Moving.
Yeah, they got me pinned down. Moving. They're going right to left.
Copy.
Yeah, let me know when you're up by me. Copy. I'm pushing on your right.
All up in Bravo shit.
Yeah, Bravo, stick to the left here. Don't cross 2-3.
Right through here. Hold on. Oh, those.
We're gonna be putting HE up on that hill.
Yeah, friendlies on our southeast.
Friendly's on top of the hill?
Friendlies moving up southeast.
Yeah, they're moving
Be careful.
right.
Alright, copy, got you, I see.
Southeast, these trees.
Got black smoke front.
Yeah.
Bravo copies.
Alright, Bravo, push east into the trees. Gonna move up through those.
Copy, moving.
Copy. We're gonna try to get a little bit better eyes.
Yeah, see, there they are.
Dude,
Right
Newfie, thanks for the follow, man.
left.
Thanks for the follow, or woman.
This is Bravo, black smoke, direct south.
Alright, we're pushing east.
Yeah, Bravo, we gotta keep get a bond down
This
here.
game is Arma.
Try to fall by.
I'm in a museum with this game. A huge community. Right now we're doing a
Control depth in town.
Right now this is only half of what we go through in the after.
Hey, Poppin, let me know when you need
this is
a
dope.
box.
That should be fine.
I think that's a BMP. I think. Yeah, that's a BMP.
A firm.
Yeah, I got you.
Check that.
Yeah, hold them behind 2-2 here.
Pushing up on top of this little ridge.
You're all south from Alpha.
User in your channel timed out.
There's a rock up here. Pushing to the rock.
Hey, firm.
Got friendlies on the left up here.
Yeah, this is Bravo, we're off your right.
Don't wanna leave my battle, buddy.
Hey, Pop. Yeah.
Hovind, you good? Pretty good.
Reloading. See that guy? Yeah, there you go.
The objective.
Yeah, he's down.
500 meters to our.
Okay, everybody.
We just got contact 190 about 150 meters out.
Copy that.
He is down.
Alright, we're gonna push southeast towards the Heskos that are up on the objective. 2-4's watching us to the east.
Whoa.
We still got a shot
Alright,
right
Bravo, there's Heskos southeast. Pushing towards those.
Yeah, there's friendlies southeast.
Yeah, friendlies
southwest.
are southwest. We're pushing southeast.
Yeah, there's a first
got shot at,
person mode.
Copy.
Yeah, I just.
It still seems to come over the hill.
Yeah, they still got fucking
Yeah, Bravo,
shooter.
pushing.
Josh pushing.
Bravo, we're pushing southeast. We got friendlies southwest. We'll deal with any contacts over there.
I need to get back up and move as fast as possible.
Copy.
Frickin' get his legs. I know it's against ethics, but I need them to move now.
We play against bots, but they are AI controlled. I mean, I'm not AI controlled, but Zeus controlled. Mainly, we have a Zeus controller, and then we also have a Ares controller as well.
Copy that, Mike.
So it's pretty cool. It's Zeus controller, but they are bots. We're gonna do PV, P,
Potential mortars out.
do the fact.
I think I hear a GMG to our south.
It may seem fun to some people, but
Well,
I
there's
actually
another
like
squad
this
hitting that
much
roadblock on the
better
right hand side here,
because
the south.
it makes, cause like with the bots, it makes.
No, that looked like someone just went up there.
Unpredictable.
Are we pushing this compound? We got contact in here.
Hey, let's push it.
2-2, this is Bravo.
This is why I want
Fragging out.
Got your frag out.
Pushing up.
Watching up the fucking balcony.
Pushing, I got you covered from here.
Copy. Go. There's an opening right here.
It's an A-firm 2-2. 2-1's currently on them.
Ready?
Right looks like going in, going left.
One down.
Back. It's my pause now.
One check the tower. Hold that door
I'm
up
on
there.
you. I'm on you.
Holding door, holding door.
Push up. Push up.
Yeah, he's down. He's down.
Go, go.
One back out down.
All right, we got the
Ready,
tower.
Johnson.
Man,
Push
this.
that
All
other-
right, moving.
This is Bravo. We're good. We're clearing.
Yep.
Go on that left. Go on that left.
Is this all
Left clear.
up?
Left clear. Left clear.
Clear.
This is Bravo. We're just finishing up. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I played this. I played this
Alright,
a
I
lot,
think we're good.
and
Hey, for push. Yeah, just push back. Get back with Alpha.
Another game.
Copy, push
by
back.
the-
Yeah, good spot on that.
Road directly east towards the objective.
I think he was engaged in 2-1.
Storm.
I hear something on a BMP.
Did you say BMP?
Works, but it works.
That's a bit, guys.
Alright, we're going east along the road.
I've been with this squad for this unit. I would
Yeah,
say
Bravo copy. We're coming in.
We shift further left.
5
the
months now,
hillside.
and I love
Try to
it.
keep
It's probably
some
by
stuff
far the most professional.
Rolling up on Alpha right now.
system unit I've
Hey,
ever
for
been in.
yep.
Hands down. One of the best. I would definitely say one of the best, and I think they're like the second largest.
Yeah, we're gonna try and hit the objective
system
simultaneously
unit
with
in
2-3.
the US. If not,
And once they start moving, we're gonna be moving in on them.
The actual.
You get up on the right side of Alpha. Right, they're moving in top now. Right side of
Oh, I
Alpha.
play both. I play
we're
both.
coming out
But
Alpha's
this here, I would say this here is more team oriented, and the communication.
Okay, bro.
is
Well, yeah, push the
very-
objective on the right side.
And it's constant.
Drop it, push it.
So, I probably would say yeah.
Yeah, just try and spread out here. We're kind of
With-
fucking clumped up. Just get more right. Yeah, 2-1's on our right here. Hey, perfect.
Hey,
2-2. This is Bravo.
That is 2-1. Oh shit.
Yeah, don't worry about
Got a friendly
it.
down. Disregard, he's back up.
Yeah, and I have both. I have both of them on my computer here. I play both of them pretty constantly. But like when I'm not doing any ops or if we don't have any platoon training or anything like that or squad training.
Be careful with frags. We got a lot of squads coming in here.
Copy. But yeah.
Let's get our fucking spot, boys. Don't be a pushover.
You need a breach on the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna set breach over here.
2-1 maybe swinging around and coming in from the far east. So keep an eye out.
Make sure you're reloaded.
Either get some concealment or
And yeah, we finna use the breaching charges for the first time. I'm getting the fuck back. I mean, I ain't trying to get hit by that shit.
We're in the middle of the sandwich again.
Alright, dead live.
Dead's live.
Control demolitions.
This is Bravo. I'm gonna
That's the idea of the exercise.
wait for permission to blow this dead.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. No problem.
Roger that.
wall from the south.
What's going on? Could you not get across?
2-2. This is Bravo. We called up the debt.
Go ahead and breach. I'm right here.
Let's go up to the west wall here.
This is Bravo. I'm setting debt, waiting for permission to breach.
Copy.
You have permission to breach.
Hey,
We're breaching one of these
go ahead,
walls
blow
here.
it, blow it.
Dead in about 10
Fire
seconds.
in the hole.
Yeah, go ahead. Was that you?
Going left.
Going right.
On the eastern side of the
Going left.
Let's flow in here.
Oh shit.
We need to move
I'm in
to the
between.
side of the compound.
Got fucking stuck.
Stuck in a
Have a copy.
Play out, move back, right.
Next time, give me more than like 1 second. I called it up and said it was 10 seconds.
Oh fucking shit.
Jeez.
Bravo, I copy.
Oh.
Oh my god, there's a guy. Frag.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, check that.
I'm up.
I got a guy down right here.
Baron's back up.
Bravo,
Try to drag him out of these walls if
Need
you
one
can.
on me. Gotta check this.
There's a guy.
Oh shit, I'm good. Everybody good?
Bravo, need one on me.
Oh god, that one hit me.
What did I get?
Yeah, that hit me too.
Get in there.
Flashing it.
Go ahead. Just go around.
You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, fuck my leg up.
Yeah.
You get on me. I gotta flash this.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
That motherfucker just
Looks like these are basically cleared and covered. Alright, go.
Okay.
Alright, Bravo, we're clearing this last building.
Back out. It's clear.
Alright.
Come on.
User in your channel timed out.
I need a flash.
Flash out.
Flash out.
Flash is going.
Whoa, that just took out a lot of guys. Check these buildings first.
Can you guys
kill it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Oh, what the
Has that tower been good yet? Has that tower to our southeast? Oh, never mind.
User entered your channel.
This guy surrendered.
Yeah, I'm bandaging my legs. I got hit with a grenade or something.
I'm still getting fragged. Where is this dude?
He's around the corner.
Yeah, pop it
Johnson,
with
I'm on you.
the...
Let's find this bitch.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Are you guys okay?
What the fuck is that?
Checking the tunnel.
You gotta clear this.
Left leg.
Bandaging left leg.
Oh
Clear.
shit!
Got
What
it.
about that?
No.
Johnson, you good?
Around the corner.
Yeah, I'm slipping a little bit. I need a bench real quick. If I can get somebody to cover me.
These buildings, these containers are all blue's coming containers are all.
What the fuck was that?
Spray it if you're done clearing it.
The fuck?
That was clear. What do you got?
Alpha, brother,
opening
this
this
is actual
one.
check it.
I need Doc on my bed.
I'm gonna go and go left. I'm going and going left.
Who needs Doc?
Open.
Clear.
Two
Mike, you guys.
medical situation over here.
Johnson, I need a bandage. I'm gonna need some meds real quick.
Hey,
Oh yeah, if you're, yeah, if you just need pay badge, we'll get that in a second.
2-2, we still have a few guys down, but we're getting them up now.
Thunder, Dagger, be advised.
I'm coming. Hey, is this command building been cleared?
We're clearing everything at this time.
They cleared this? Okay. Go right.
We have no eyes
But
on
yeah,
that.
This is 2-2, be advised, we do have one time prisoner who did surrender.
There's a
upstairs.
DLC called
Pushing drugs.
On you.
Apex
Going out, going
DLC.
right.
We use
Go
the
left.
APS DLC.
Shit. Shit. Fucking.
And then,
Right, we cleared center command building. Looks like everything's clear. Just try and find space, get eyes
Already
out.
been disarmed.
Jesus Christ.
copy. Johnson's back up, ready to go.
Alright, is he just
Reloading.
Hey, bro. Yeah, if you sleep, Mike, let me know.
I'm like checking. Everybody good?
I'm gonna come back down.
This is 2-2, be advised, that prisoner is just on the outside of the HQ building.
Friendly coming in.
We need engineers on these mortar pits.
All squads are.
We just need
Oh, hold on.
little bit. And a fucking
somebody put
Oxford guy rolled
Death
right up on
down
top
there?
of us.
Why's our body detector going
Looked
off?
like he was helping us, and then he
Go
turned
for
around and
blacksmith.
shot somebody.
We got mortar pits right here. Like they're
2-3's okay.
Like, it was the craziest shit I've ever
Copy.
seen.
Yeah, we got demo.
I thought it was like one of the TAC P guys.
Trying to grab that one. Trying to grab it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, all this
Yeah,
stuff's
really-
right here, I think.
Hey,
Well,
clear
no,
up,
that's
clear
what
up, clear up, clear.
Alright, thank you.
this is 2-2, be advised.
Did you drop that?
I love
Alright.
While we're by Johnson, north end.
Copy.
Hey, where's Doc?
I'll radio it up.
Hey, where's the doc at? Let's get some fucking medical. Oh, never mind.
Condition 4, your weapons.
Yours was the last one. I figured I might as well try to bandage it.
Can you get a shot on one
for a minute?
Dagger, be advised.
Yeah.
We have got a marking of a
I got confused.
mine or something. It could be a breaching charge on the
Found
outside
green
of this
smoke.
wall.
Oh my, McCoy, look at the fucking ground.
Copy.
Two Dagger, 3-1.
Say again, Price?
All I hear is those are IEDs, about 5, and more people going over there. Okay.
Yeah, that's a
You
great
might
idea.
want to clear out, guys. There is a right there.
Alright. More green now.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I'm pushing back over here.
IED's other side of the wall to the east.
I did hear Endex,
This is
correct?
Bravo. IED's other side of the wall.
Yes.
to the east. It should be.
It's
Thunder, Dagger, advise when you are landing, we'll get you, or when you're available, we'll get you a TP over.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, everybody just double check yourselves medically and make sure nobody's bleeding or anything.
That's a bad blacksmith.
Nothing happened to me.
It's like a black.
bleeding, hold still. Provo's here.
2-2 is all here.
Everyone check yourself
Let's
medically.
check yourselves.
There you go.
I'm actually
Riz,
Make sure you're not bleeding.
your
I
pinky
forgot to
toe's
check
bleeding. I'm
back
working
for
on you.
Index, so
Yeah.
here they come.
I'm good now. Thank you, Mike.
This one's a Dora the Explorer bandage, though, so you're extra good.
Two ends all here except for that left.
Yeah, the neck.
Hey, Dagger.
You did good.
Yes.
Let me know when Warlord gets his feet dry and I'll freaking pick him up.
Affirm, Sergeant. Yep,
Good.
I'll
Let's,
relay that.
Fall in on these guys.
Who's that with this?
Down thunder.
This is a labyrinth.
User joined your channel.
Tried to. My missile tracked it, but he dodged it like a pro and then made me eat his. So close.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah,
Waiting on
like,
a few.
like still
No,
still
love
me,
you,
you
but
definitely look
Reed
at the
doesn't love you that much.
Iron Man. Do we?
I'm looking at him. We're waiting on a few.
So how do you think it went, General?
It's definitely legit. It's definitely legit, man.
Pretty good.
As we sit in the smoking wreckage of their base.
Hey, what's up, Steven, man? You alright, dude?
Havoc 4's here.
See if I can get this
All present,
link
I'll
to the
Alright.
website here. Hold on.
Havoc 2 and company. You guys did a pretty good job tonight. So, I'm gonna just start from the LZ and work my way forward. When we got to the hill, we successfully engaged the one tank that we found. The BTR started shooting at us. What was the range on the BTR? 800?
From where, on that first hill, LT, it was about 1300, which is just outside the range of the malls.
Yep, that's too far from us. Alright, so we had to maneuver around.
Hey, the room, if we,
things got hairy when that second tank that we didn't spot engaged us.
The Arma mission.
The thing I'll comment on for that section is just that we started taking casualties, and you guys did good to pop smoke, but we consolidated pretty much a whole platoon into the backyard of one factory building. It was, we wound up far too piled up, and as the tank started firing in, he was just dropping more people with every single round he fired, so make sure that, I know you're trying to help get people up and you're trying to manage casualties, but try to make sure that we either get a very good CCP in that case, or that we don't pile the entire platoon in one spot, especially if we've just taken IDF on our previous position. So just make sure that one squad goes to help, not all of the squads. That runs the risk of us losing the entire platoon in one lucky shot.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, though, once we managed to get the armor out of the way, we got into the valley where we had some concealment. You guys pushed up very well. Got a little bit strung out. I would have liked to see us closer together at times, but you guys stayed alive. We dealt with the autocannons as they came up. Good job there. Also, props to Thunder. Killed all of the anti-aircraft assets and the mortars and more than a few armor pieces, so good job out there tonight. Once we got to in the fields, you guys maneuvered on contact. You maneuvered to the town just fine. I was busy on 3-1, but you picked up the slack. Sergeant Pecco, good job. You were the one that I heard mostly on platoon. Did a lot of talking. You kept the platoon together while I was gone. Good job. Once we got to the town, 2-1 and 2-3, I believe it was. You guys cleared online. You guys stayed right next to each other. I checked in every now and then. Good job there. The one thing I do want to ask is what happened with those 3 KIAs. I heard 3 KIAs in quick succession on that MSR.
4 LT.
4? Did the whole team go down?
I believe so, LT. I had disconnected at that moment, but when I get back in, they were all at the box.
LT, I can comment on that to an extent.
Right. Send it.
I know at least for my case, and I heard for one other case, bodies were completely covered by Rebel. There's only 3 from 2-3 and 1 from a different squad. But for my case, and I believe one other KIA in 2-3, both our bodies were completely covered by Rebel from a BTR or BMP, completely leveling the building.
Oh, we had a BTR at you? I didn't even see that.
Specialist price.
Thank you, LT. We were only Alpha team only got to us about 10 seconds before we KIA'd. My body, for instance, was outside of the building, and even though Doc found one of them, they couldn't save them in time. We were hit by that BTR that was in the center of the town, and the building collapsed on two of us. I was hit outside, so they only arrived at us when we were already almost dead.
All right. Copy that. So, yeah. I know there wasn't a whole lot you can do. One thing you can keep in mind for that is just, if you're getting engaged by an armor piece close, you gotta remember that they can drop buildings on your head with amazing swiftness. So, if there's an armor piece rolling up on you or shooting at you, don't take cover inside the building if possible. Take cover behind it. Like 10 meters between yourself and the building, because the building will drop on your head, and realistically the rounds would go through that building. Like, you'd have shrapnel, if not spalling, hitting you no matter almost what building you were in if they fired at you hard enough. So, just make sure that you're taking cover out or behind buildings and try to stay out of them, because they tend to be death traps when you're fighting autocannons. Alright, so from that point, the convoy wound up breaking off and setting up defenses on the hill. We got some good rounds from Havoc 4 and Thunder. I like to see that you guys managed to keep... We took, actually, it sounded like very few casualties when they started firing in with the GMGs from once we got to the south side of town, just because everyone kept their heads down. That's the right instinct. Don't try to pick a fight with them, just keep your heads down, especially while you got supporting assets trying to kill it. So we were able to clear through more or less all of that. Good job on the push up the hill. One, you guys reacted and pushed over to engage guys to the west. Everyone else pushed east. I didn't see really anything wrong in that section. Just make sure that you're keeping your squads close. I know one squad detached a team to clear the compound. Just make sure that you're not sending them out like that, because if there was a lot of guys there, or if somebody popped over the ridge, they would have been in some deep trouble. So, just try to coordinate with other squads like that. It wound up working out, so you made a good call on that one, but keep in mind. Guy with the GMG, you spotted him, you killed him very, very much. Excellent job on that. I think it was 2-4 and 2-2. And then we breached Objective Kronos. Yeah. As far as I can tell, that it was a breach. It was messy. There were a few guys clipped through walls, but guys used the breaching charges. I know I was on the south side, kind of just shit luck that there were buildings right there that we couldn't see, but you guys worked around it. Everyone survived the breach as far as I know, and we took the compound and got 1 POW. And one question, why are you still carrying those javelins? You need to keep one of them.
I was told to pick mine up from the ground LT.
Okay. Basically, the way a javelin works is that you've got the clue, which is the black box, and then the tubes themselves have a missile and are disposable like an AT-4. So you keep one of the tubes to simulate having the clue, but once you're a gunner, you don't need to carry a 10 or 12 kilogram tube around the whole op if it's empty. If you're the assistant, only the gunner needs to keep it.
Comment
on that, LT, on that?
Well, LT, I'm going to cut Reyes off before he says it. Either have him carry it, just in case Reyes or anyone, the gunners disconnects. That way it doesn't just disappear on them. They still have a tube and a clue. It's more of just a oh shit maneuver.
Oh, shit. Okay, I can get behind that. Alright, you did a good job then.
Roger, LT, thank you.
LT, if I have a moment.
Yep.
I literally forgot to tell him to drop it again. Yeah, I agree on Sergeant Venn, but I forgot to tell him to drop it. So apologies for that.
Hey, you did fine. It wound up working out. I'll accept a good idea when I hear it. Okay. I think I've rambled long enough. Anything from you, XO?
Yeah, affirm. First question is for Ares. Somebody's calling out there's an IED off here to our left. Was that actually an IED?
There were no IEDs on the map, LT. No explosives or mines at all.
Okay, that's good. Alright, next thing. There's a fair amount of intermixing of squads. Once we pushed in, we were clearing that town. I know us and 2-3 were kind of stepping on each other's dicks pretty bad through a lot of it. So I think it was trying to be worked on, but make sure you guys were working with each other and with you squad leaders. Platoon HQ get involved if need be, but making sure you guys aren't doing that. So just try and improve on that a little bit. And then before we came up to this cop that we're clearing, we cleared out here, this base, there was that little roadblock, shall we say, whatever the fuck it was, down slope off here to our west. What happened on that? Because when my squad pushed past it, we got shot in the ass. So why wasn't that cleared when first squads came across it? It's a rhetorical question.
I can speak to that to LT. The first squad that moved to clear it got hit by the Conqueror's BDRM that was still alive inside of it. And the survivors pretty much picked up wounded and ran away. Got back behind cover. Because they were pretty much on an open slope in front of a BDRM which still had 3 rockets left in it. And then it pretty much, I don't know what happened after that, but it never really got cleared until you went past it.
Okay, so squad leaders, that's something you guys make sure you keep in mind. If it comes up where you're going to be clearing something and then you don't, make sure you're passing that along to your fellow squad leaders so that they're not thinking it's cleared and they're going to get shot in the ass like that. So, pretty critical on that one. Stand by just a moment. Alright, I think you already covered the other points I had, Lieutenant Reed, so that's all I got.
Thank you, Lieutenant Tull. Sergeant Ben, anything from you? And Sergeant Warriors?
Well, first I'm going to use my Aries hat. You all have fun?
Sergeant Van, can you yell, please?
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay, gentlemen. Did you all have fun? Okay. Secondly, now platoon sergeant hat. Alright, gentlemen. I had a little bit of fun with you with the last guy running around here. Basically just ran around, weapon down. Pretended to be one of you. Right? He moved with the 3 different groups before he decided just to break off and go to another one. He even helped bandage a guy before it was realized that he's a bad guy. Gents, we got a PID. Okay, especially up close like that. The guy's carried an AK. Okay, I'm not even going to say who I followed behind and tapped on their left shoulder twice, but it happened. Okay, situational awareness, keeping our heads in a swivel and watching for who guys doing stupid shit like that. Because when I do shit like that, it's because the AI does stupid shit like that. Okay, they'll just walk behind you and not shoot you for 5 minutes before they decide to, oh, wait, I'm sorry, you're actually supposed to be a bad guy, I'm going to shoot you now. Okay? So just try and watch that, guys, that's all.
Thank you, Sergeant. Oh, yeah? Well, yeah, you said that's all. Alright, gonna quick go down the list. 2-1.
Thank you, Lieutenant. The really only comment is just necessarily that the squads in general need to keep up the communication, especially with Havoc 2, such as when I found the ammo cache in the middle of town and I requested blacksmith for it, and then you said I got a response, and then nothing else otherwise. Didn't know if they were coming, didn't know if they knew where it was, so it was just a little bit of confusion on my end. But other than that, I think that the squads communicated much better than we did previously. That is all, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Sergeant Pecco. So was Sergeant Stevens for 2-2 tonight?
Sergeant Steele.
Steele. My bad.
No problem. Thank you, sir. The only thing I wanted to say is that still just kind of filling out the tempo, so I know 2-2 kind of lagged behind in a few situations, so apologize for that. But I'm going to get on that. And so the situation actually in that town where 2-3 and 2-2 were kind of on top of each other, I didn't get a chance to actually see my team that was over pretty much getting intermingled with them. The team I was with was pretty much on their own. And I didn't personally hear anything about it, but yeah, I know 2-3 was telling me that somebody was on top of them, so I was trying to get my guys to spread out, but I think in that northwestern part, as far as what I could see, I'm not sure what the teams could actually see, but I think it was, there weren't very many buildings, so it just kind of came down to too many guys in that one area, if I'm understanding correctly, but I'll make sure that
when that situation winds up, you just need to make sure you're communicating and one of you gets out of that area if you don't have anything to shoot at.
Roger that. That's all I got. Thank you, LT.
Yep. Thank you, Sergeant Steele. 2-3, Sergeant Amson.
Thank you, LT. Just echoing what Sergeant Pecco said. But that's it from 2-3, thank you.
There, Namson. 2-4. I'm going. Yep, we can hear you. 2-4. I'm going to get this right this time. Sergeant Rico.
Close enough.
Well, that's
Sergeant
something
Simon,
I'll say,
took you
but,
tonight.
God damn it.
Thank you, LT, though.
I'm sorry, Sergeant Simon.
That's alright. I want to apologize. This is my first time actually taking head of the squad, so if my communication was a little slower than the average squad lead, that's what I'm going to attribute that to. But overall, I thought 2-4 intermingled with the other squads pretty well tonight for my level of communication and trying to make sure we were always staying back and making sure we were able to provide covering fire for the rest of the platoon. And that's all I got.
Yep. You did fine. The communication, you'll pick that up, but you didn't do bad for a first time. Alright. Thank you, Sergeant Simon. Ben, you had one more thing?
Yep, I did, LT. Thank you. Alright, gentlemen, can you all hear me? Alright, so this is going to come down to us. I put down 3 weapons caches tonight. Only 1 got found. Alright, they were all in occupied compounds or buildings, and they all were either well hidden or tucked out of the way, trying to make you miss them. One was under a bush, the other one was in a shed, and both got missed. Alright, with Blacksmith having to freaking communicate with us now, we gotta find these things for him. Okay, so it's one of those things of, hey, I'm gonna go check to see what's in there real quick. Okay, because we took fucking fire from this compound. It's considered enemy held. Let me look what's in here now. Okay, you're gonna see a lot more shit just for Blacksmith to do. Okay, if there's not vehicles, there's gonna be caches. Okay, it's a little metagame, but something to think about, gentlemen. Thank you, LT.
Thank you, Sergeant Ben. Alright. Anything from you, Sergeant Stevens?
Negative, LT. Thank you for having us. Nothing
Alright.
from Dagger. Thank you, LT.
General populace? Questions, comments, concerns? Going once? Twice? Alright, y'all dismissed. Thank you for coming. Squad leaders, make sure you send up your
User left your
attendance.
channel.
Myself, Sergeant Ben.
Well, thank you guys for coming.
User left your
today.
channel.
Yeah, today.
User left your channel. 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 User left your channel.
Yeah, it's
User
probably
left your
C4 that you
channel.
play.
User
Look
left your
down,
channel.
Sierra.
See you guys.
User left your channel.
to me, it's a
User
slam.
left your channel.